G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jedix. So, let's go through some steps. First off, I pulled some mods, okay? I pulled the construction drones because literally I had a game crash with them running. So I'm like, they can go. At the same time, I thought, you know what? The empty miner tool we haven't really used because we tried it with the shallow miners and it didn't work. So I'm figuring it's probably based around vanilla miners, so it's probably not going to work with the modders miners we're using and we will be using in the future, so it can go as well. At the same time, I removed Muppets, what's it called? Oh, I'm going to be a horrible person for not remembering. No, I'm going to be a horrible person. Or I'm going to look at my mod list and scroll down. Inbuilt lighting. That's the name of the mod. So I removed that as well purely because, look, we've got night vision. Or do we have night vision? We had night vision. We're going to experience some of the blueness. Now, I've actually had already started a recording and then it crashed with the construction drones, like I said. And I've rolled back to, about 30 minutes prior. So basically the end of last episode, because the autosave timer is turned way up. Nope, undo. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be basically redoing some of the things I did off camera, because I fixed all this off camera, and now I'm going to have to do it on camera, which gives me a chance to talk, because I made a stupid mistake. So I've been playing Factorio playing Factorio and doing, YouTube series for years now. I can actually say that now. It has been years. So, I have a cardinal rule. The cardinal rule is do not update. Do not update the base version of Factorio. Don't update the mods. Don't update anything. And of course, with this series being half over 17 and 18, I've had to update. And that's fine. In moderation. And also, if you're going to update, this is the important one. If you're going to update, because I run a standalone install rather than a Steam install, so it's not terribly easy to roll up and down versions. And also, there's mod settings and also all sorts of other things, which could get corrupted and everything else. It's really, really, really important I don't lose anything, because I can go back and recreate everything. It just takes time, and potentially a lot of time. So, my number one rule is generally don't update. Or if you're going to update, there's a strict non-negotiable update policy. And that update policy goes something along the lines of, okay, I want to update. First thing I need to do is I need to duplicate my whole Factorio folder. No exceptions. The whole folder needs to be 100% duplicated. And then I'm going to take my updated folder and I'm going to take my updated folder, and I'm going to upgrade that one. Just that one. And the reason I do this is because if anything goes wrong, I still have the original version to roll back to, which has not been updated. It's the same as it was. It should run perfectly. And I didn't follow my own rules. So I updated Factorio. Which caused a couple of shenanigans. One, I updated Factorio. One of the mods, for whatever reason, is not compatible with 18. What version are we on? 18.4. So, 100% not compatible. How are you getting power? Oh, from all the way over there. So, not compatible with 18.4. So, that caused it to crash. On top of that, I need those steam engines, please. And potentially those steam engines. So yeah, it wasn't compatible. It caused the mod to crash. Now, that should be okay. It should be just a case of update the mod if the mod has been updated. Mod hasn't been updated. So the next step was sort of okay, well, can I just roll back my game? So I had to re-download 18.3. 18.3, had to re-download that. And then once downloading... No, they're not trashed. Auto-trashed. Once re-downloading 18.3, I then basically replaced all the files in the folder for 18.4, which should have downgraded me back to the previous version. Except for whatever reason, when it did that downgrade, it deleted my mods config folder. So now the mods config folder's gone. I then have to go through and re-update. Do I have better roboports? I do. What do I need? Oh boy, that's not cheap at all. I'm already using one. Okay, I just wanted more recharge speed, not necessarily more construction range. Okay, that looks like it's almost running. That looks like it's running. That looks like it's running. Do we have power? Yeah, we're in positive power. Good. Let's just paste that there. And that should fix our power problem for right now. So, I had to update... Well, I had to replace everything in the folder. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. Because I need to remember what I did and go back and fix everything. Because at the same time, when I updated to 18, every single loader that ever had a filter on it lost its filter, which has also led to hassles. So yeah, I had to replace all the 18.4 files with the 18.3 files that I just downloaded, which then deleted my mod.config, mod-settings.dat folder. Which, well, when I updated from 18.3 to 18.4, for some reason, no, when I replaced everything, that's when that particular file somehow got overwritten, even though it doesn't technically exist. I'm thinking it's some sort of Factorio first boot routine, where it just wipes that file and then goes forth from there. Which led to the new hassle of all my mod settings got wiped. And of course, because they've been slowly changed over a period of... Oh, I want to hear this. This is the new sound for the rockets, for the silo. Okay, they definitely got some sounds improved, and that would definitely be on my list of improved sounds. So, because I had to downgrade everything, I lost that file. Because I'd lost that file, I then had to recreate that file, which is not an easy file to recreate. If I didn't have a backup from 17, I'd literally have to go through probably every other video and work out what I changed when, which would be a giant pain in the ass. I really want to rip out that second belt. I'm not going to, but I want to. So yeah, it's been a fun little session of just trying to get things fixed and updated. What's the story with titanium? We have lots, except we're using shitty inserters. There. Better inserters. That's probably enough. Okay, so that's done, that's done, that's done. Alright, so we've done some of the upgrades. Now, for the rest of the episode, I want to work on two things. We have already pre-researched. Yep, already pre-researched. We have productivity modules 4, 5, and 6. I've had my little rant. Look, it's frustrating. You've got to be careful when you update. I don't have any better advice than that. Except stick to your damn cardinal rules. Like, I have these rules for a reason where I just duplicate the folder. Because the folder's duplicated, I can then update it safely and I don't have to worry and nothing can go wrong. And if it all breaks, I can literally just roll back one save. I just roll back by opening the old folder. And the main reason I do it is just so... If things go bad, it's so easy to revert. Because, you know, look, time is money, and technically what I'm doing is my time, which is technically paid for, so technically money. Yeah. Yeah. Like, just have the rules, stick to the rules for a reason. Alright, so what I want to do is we have, no, in here, we have access to productivity module 4, 5, and 6. And we can see that this needs some amount of productivity module 3s, this needs some amount of productivity module 4s, and this needs some amount of productivity module 5s. I'm going to be really lazy. I'm just going to have a 1-to-1-to-1 assembler setup. Purely because I don't have the blue circuits to feed it currently. And because I don't have the blue circuits to feed it, we're going to go with this method, which just works. And that's sort of what I'm sticking to currently. It's going to be slow, it's going to be less than perfect, but if we look across this belt that's covered in upgrade planar circles, I don't have any blue circuits because I don't have any green circuits. Because if we wander all the way back to my lovely green circuit build that's running off alien goop, it has alien goop, it has shiny rocks, we come to here, it has no copper. It has no copper because it's backed up on iron. Because the way this recipe works is it gives us 5 to 15 iron ore and 5 to 15 copper ore. And when we come over to this side of the build and we run max rate calculator over these babies, we can see that it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio. And just to confirm, there's no copper stuff there, there's no iron stuff there, because I did have, when all the filters got removed, I had problems, obviously. So I had to put in some filter inserters just to clear off any problems that may arise on the build, and let it go. So I need to fix this by basically injecting copper. And the way we're going to do that is, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to inject it, but I do know. No, it's copper ore. Okay, it's copper ore. It should be okay. So I have Alien Ore Mark 1 and Alien Ore Mark 2. I already have a second split here, which should take from both buffers equally. And hopefully I should be able to just do something along the lines of... That pipe's going to definitely be in my way. Alright, we want... Sure. Wrong button. That button. You use 10 and make 5. That's not going to be enough. And I can't prod this recipe. You know what? Let's start with the second recipe. Because it's going to be slightly more efficient. I need to do it for the Mark 1 stuff as well, but this should be... That's 10 in, 10 out. Okay, I need bigger and better power poles, and that means I should be able to cover all of that in one leap and bound, and paste, and you guys can go away for the moment. I want my blue belt back. Stop trashing, please. We're gonna want... I need to request blue belt. Yeah, there's 2,000 in that work. I need to have that luxury of just having some belt on me, because I'm never going to have enough purple belt. Ever. Okay. Well, there goes that research. So we're going to get Flamethrower 2. I don't really want the efficiency modules, do I? No, I don't think I do. Vehicle wagons, because I've got to redo the research. Although, let's... Yeah, sure. Okay, so up to 2,000 points. 4,000 points. Explosives. Explosives affect rockets, grenades, landmines, and rocket. Nope. Lasers are at 4,000. We can get a satellite 2, which looks like it just involves some modules. Okay, hang on. Solar accumulator processes at low density. Okay. So the recipe adds nuclear fuel, some speed, and some efficiency modules to give us 4,000 rocket science, or 4,000, rocket science rather than, I'm still going to call it rocket science, 4,000 rocket science rather than 1,000. It's probably worth getting. We're going to have faster trains. That's 8,000, that's 8,000, that's 8,000, that's 10,000, 15,000, 15,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,500. Okay. And we have a particle damage 7 that I haven't even got to yet. Okay. Alright. I want to push you pipes hopefully out of my way. Alright. Build. You know, if I put those damn inserters in the middle... Oh, I can't, because of the power poles. Fine! I was like, it line up. No, it's not going to line up. Alright, I need to have a splitter. I need to just underground you completely out of my way. Alright, wait. I want a splitter there. And we're going to Alienor Mark II. How'd that not get deconstructed? Probably because it's marked for upgrade planar. That goes to there. That goes to there. That'll give us some copper. Now, it's only going to give us how little copper? 18. You know what? You can just go away. So it should be like 36. Can I fit you on there? Tight. Tight, but we can do it. Bring them into there, put that there, keep running that out. You're going to have a splitter on there. That'll fit there, that'll fit there, run that belt up to there. How much copper are you providing? 40. That's still not nearly enough. And then I'm wasting such an expensive purple underground belt just to get it out of the way. Which means hopefully... Of course you can't move entirely out of my build zone. Alright. Copy that again. And of course you're going to stick out by one damn tile, which is the one damn tile I want. What was I doing? I was putting in one of them. Okay. That power pole goes there. We're going to underground from there to there. I was close. Slide that down a tile. Okay. Copper-wise, surely that's going to be about a belt. That's close to damn enough. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there. Then I need to get this all the way across to here. And even with my super long undergrounds, that's not going to happen. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's curve you that way. Let's rip all of that up. You up there, you down there. Can I now go underground from there to there? Which gives me just a tiny bit of room to move. That goes to there. That goes to there instead. And then we're going to go underground from there. Oh, shit. Okay, to there. To there. To how far through the build do you get? To there. Which means that has to be an underground. Oh good, because I can't underground some of these belts. Which way are you going? Up. So again, underground the maximum length possible, because these things are so damn expensive. Which will get us to there. That belt also gets undergrounded. Please do the whole build. Oh, it does do the whole build in one here. Okay. And then what I really want to do is I want to input priority. Okay, I want to... Okay, I want you to come over to here. That's step number one. Then I want to input priority that side. And then I want to underground the whole lot. Then I want to input priority... Nope. Again. Because I want it to take off the main line rather than converting ore if possible. And then I want to do the same thing again. There instead. And then potentially, I'm going to assume it's going to happen, I'm going to want to do the same thing there, where I take that out and I shove it like that into there. So that's the plan. Okay, I've got some amount of copper to feed in here should we fall short of copper. And that's going to take off Alien Ore Mark II. Yeah. And now I want to duplicate the whole damn thing. There's so not going to be... Oh, I can start further back. Alright. Why do you have to be there? You don't. Good, go away. Do I need more buffer? No, not really. Okay. Give myself a little bit of room at the start. Trim that off the end. That's where the next one will go. Change the recipe to Alien Ore Mark 1. And update all of these guys. Those damn pipes are back. Okay, maybe that's far enough away. Yeah, Alien Ore Mark 1 all around. Max rate calculator over the whole thing, and it is 18! Massive numbers. But that should be okay. Alright, and then we're gonna go... I'm gonna leave a tile. I really regret leaving a tile now. Okay, we're not going to leave a tile. And then the difference is, you're going to go... Nope. You're going to go there, you're going to go there. I'm going to put it in we're going to go down, across, up. Down, across, up. I'm going to put our splitter in there to merge the two together. And then I'm going to put an underground to there. Yeah, that works. And then slide it in just there. Okay, we're just sliding it in. Nobody will notice. As long as you're tight-lipped about the whole thing, nobody will notice. Okay, so there. Alright. So, this is now Alien Ore Mark 1 that I want to pull out. Which actually use every bit of space we possibly can. Not that we have to, but the base has sort of evolved this way, so we're going to run with it. I don't know which way that ore is going to go out. Hang on. Max rate calculator. First things first. You're using how much? 39. Nope. One of them set wrong. You're set wrong. Try again. 40. 14. What's that? Not a full belt. Can you guys go away? And we fit in... Okay. How do we feel now about the whole situation? So it's 40 and 15 is 65. I will take a 65. Okay. So we need to come out from that pile of crap. Then we need to underground to here. Put a splitter in. Take some of the ore that way. Some of the ore that way. Copper, hopefully. I should... Yep, I can just squeeze it in like that. The alien ore, I should be able to do something like this. And bring it into these machines. And then... put in another really long underground. Okay, that's going to interfere with that. Alright, so if I make that a straight, then when we get to the end, I can then run it over to here and put an underground like that. And voila. And you're going to prioritize right. And you're also going to prioritize right, because I want these run first. And you're going to prioritize right. You should be fine. Okay, so it's given us more copper, which is not enough, but it should be enough to equalize these imbalances. But that's just copper. As you can see, copper's now fine, but now I have an iron problem. So, all the way back to the drawing board in the next episode. Yep, all the way back to the drawing board in the next episode. I need to basically repeat the whole process again with alien or... no, with iron. For both Alien Ore Mark 1 and Mark 2. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shorter episode for a change, which is really, really pleasant. Great to get back to shorter episodes. And yeah, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one when we have night vision. Alright, bye.